So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've already started here. Cannavaro makes the interception. Passing is crisp and sharp. Strokes it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Well, here's a guy who's come as close as you can to perfecting the game, though his demeanour could... He's gone for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Vieri is offering a wry smile there.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Royce, and he's managed to get free. Tries to pass it through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That is Conte. Pass is coming off in quick succession. It scores! And that's really well manoeuvred. Nicely weighted ball, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Robertson spots it and intercepts. Royce cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Well, played right into his path. He's having a shot! And it's a goal! There is the breakthrough! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, easy pickings there. The message is clear, none shall pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Oh, nicely intercepted. Not the most accurate pass. Royce. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Brazil applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that's been won straight back. Pele. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Iniesta.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Royce, and he skips past his man. Del Piero, chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Can he get on the end of this? Rooney. That's a risky ball. Rooney! It's wide, but only just.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Koundé goes long. Well read, nice interception. Royce. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Oh, some tackle that. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Now it's Vieri. Now that looks a decent ball. Van der Sar gets his hands on it. And the half-time whistle goes. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. And we're underway again. No, again there's no way through. And this is Vieri. Threads one in. Adriano. That's a decent clearance. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he was quick to react. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Royce. It's a searching pass. Maicon. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Adriano.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Brazil are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And this is Vieri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Scholes. Knocks it into space. That has been cut short. Conte. Royce. Looking for the run. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Vieri. Rooney. Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
There they go, hunting again.
Has a shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Spread out to the left. Tries to play it through. Can he get onto this? Oh, that's fabulous. Del Piero proves just a little bit too strong. Brazil have got it back and they'll have another go. Nicked it back promptly. That is good alertness. Rooney. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Great vision. And this is Bale. Rijkaard. Now it's Vieri. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Can he get it through? Oh, it's a great ball here. Royce was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Vieri. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And the pass is intercepted, and it's Del Piero. And Del Piero! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
And claimed it back swiftly. Well, that's beautifully weighted. The ball has bounced loose now. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And this is Vieri. And that's gone loose. Vieri. And this is Vieri! Now it's Bale. Now that's well seen too. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now, can they get him away? Bale, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And no, that was never going to make it. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Oh, cracking ball. Oh, truly brave defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Well, they've got it again. That is Conte. Looking to play him in. Looking for options for movement. Robertson. Scholes. Plays a sharp little ball here. Cannavaro. Oh, good read. And that is that. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Del Piero taking in the accolades, having been named... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. And Royce! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Adriano, Pelé, oh, shooting chance! Dealt with nicely by the defence. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress.
Well, if you ever needed proof that Gareth Bale is a big match player, you only need to look back to that famous night in Kiev, Peter.
Oh, quite so. Brought on just after the hour, wasn't he? And within a couple of minutes, he put his team ahead spectacularly. And then he helped himself to another goal late on and put the game out of reach. Decent chance! Goal! Brazil!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Vieri, Royce. And he's had it nicked away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Scholes chasing after it. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease, distributed tidily, and he's worked it through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Bale goes steaming forward. Well, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Not the most accurate pass. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Foot in. Baresi calmly anticipates. Knocks it into space. Adriano. Cannavaro gets rid without sophistication. Tries to pass it through. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Robertson deals with that comfortably. And he welcomes it in, and he shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Khan looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Brazil are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Royce goes on a run down the left wing. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Royce with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Royce. Brazil upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Knocks it out wide. And this is... And the shot! Oh, easy pickings. In he goes again! And it's hit the woodwork and out! It's their second corner of the game. Royce goes short. Tries a shot! So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. Just eases him off the ball. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Del Piero. He's had a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, surely that deserved better.
Del Piero deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
So their fourth corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Rooney. Can he spark a counter here? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was all...
Great chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Sergi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shot. He's having a shot! This possibly the last play of the half. Del Piero plays it short. And the first half is done. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Senhoras e senhores, pedimos sua colaboração com nosso programa beneficente, Chance no Futebol.
And we're off again.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be. But they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. It's a pretty loose pass. Pressing high and with purpose. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Del Piero. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he welcomes it in. Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? He's found a way through. Brazil needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That has ended up in no man's land. Brazil are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Aims beyond the defence. Well, that has not gone well. That has been cut short. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Royce. And that pass just didn't quite work. Neymar. Now it's Royce. Fletcher kept his eye on it, and he's there. Baresi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Just about within shooting range. Oh, they could break here. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Neymar. Neymar! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Iniesta.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rooney. Can he get it through? Oh, lovely bit of skill. And he's managed to get free. Chance, surely! Oh, he's been caught napping. Iniesta. Rooney. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Del Piero. Del Piero! Oh no, That could be a costly miss.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Shifted upfield. Now, can they get him away? Now, there's a fine chance for a shot! No mistake! Just one goal in it now! Game on! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 22.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Pele, in towards the back stick. Keeper has taken... Pele! And that would have won it.
Pele really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Corner number 2 then.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's rather hopeful. And no one is overly concerned about that.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Played back in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Pele. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this? Vieri. And the shot! They've done it! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
It's Pele! And he's taking no chances there. And that may well be that. That is that. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Del Piero taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
And all that remains for me... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. And the shot! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Neymar, he's picked his way through. Neymar! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, good-looking ball. Passes short and sharp. Iniesta.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And this is Adriano. Cannavaro. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
It's run loose here. Now that looks a decent ball. And he cuts out the supply. And this is Del Piero. A heavy challenge. Now, can they get him away? Looking to play him in. And he's intervened well there. Sergi. Rijkaard.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Chance! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And this is Del Piero. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Looking for options for movement. Nice sequence of passes, this. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's Adriano! Decent enough try. Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Keeper's dealt with that. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Sergi. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Del Piero. And it's Royce. That has been cut short. Knocks it into space. And he's picked out the run. Oh, nicely intercepted. Conte. He's a sharp little ball here. Rijkaard.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Takes a shot. Oh, bang on target. It's their second corner of the game. Vieri getting this one clear. Cross goes in there. Adriano tries a shot. He scores! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Brazil get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
It's a pretty loose pass. Conte. Maicon calmly anticipates. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Conte. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Threads one in. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's a little off target. Now it's Neymar. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Del Piero. He won't be happy with that one. Aimed beyond the defence. Adriano. Well, that's well seen too. Pass somewhat off target. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Iniesta. Can he get on the end of this? And he was alert to it. Not the most accurate pass. Tries to play it through. Looking for the run. Played into space out wide. Vieri. Oh, it's a great ball here. Oh, what's he giving here? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. He'll fancy himself from here. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Neymar! That was travelling.
Brazil, they've got away with it.
And there's the end of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Conte. Baresi. Well, that has not gone well. And this is Pele. Bale. There's the shot! He has done it! Brazil are back in business. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Pele! Oh, it's come off the upright. Well, there's the clearance. Robertson simply refused to be outdone there. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. He has found the way through. Shoots! It's there!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, super ball. He came in hard, very hard. Pele. And that pass just didn't quite work. Keeper's got good distance on that. Great vision. And he was quick to react. He shifted it to the flank. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Can he finish? And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 3 coming up. Cleared away.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
No way through. Khan gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Pass somewhat off target. Del Piero tries to thread one through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's Neymar! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Robertson promptly onto that, and that is that. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Now it's Pele. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Koundé. Koundé is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, shooting chance! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. And he scores! Back in business! Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 22.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Terrific header! Oh, crossbar! And somehow he managed to miss it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Bale. Conte. Lovely pass, but can he get there? No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Ah, good steal. He just read it. He's got away. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Danger averted for now.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's had a shot! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Can he get it through? Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. 4 extra minutes added on. Now it's Vieri. And this is Del Piero. And that's it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Now it's Vieri. Now it's Del Piero. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Maicon did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
We expected better, and so did he. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. So the most significant moment of the game. Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! Golden opportunity wasted.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second guess what the keeper was trying to do.
Oh, what goes for a shot! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Del Piero really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So, a breakthrough already. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is a brilliant interception. Some resolute defending there. That is Conte. And this is Del Piero. Del Piero! So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Tries to play it through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Iniesta. Looking to play him in. He has found the way through. Shoots! It's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And this is Bale. Koundé makes the interception. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Koundé. Now the ball's gone astray. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Crunching tackle. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Brazil applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Marquinhos.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Vieri couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Royce unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's a sharp pass. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's well positioned here. And the shot! And yes, it's there! Into the lead once more.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
It's Vieri! He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Back when it goes. Well read, and the danger is averted. And the counter is on. Kante wins the duel this time. This is Del Piero. He's got away. He's great chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're at it again in double quick time. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, it's been an absolute...
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Well, I think it's pretty much ideal so far, Peter. They won't be happy about conceding, but other than that, it's been really plain sailing.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. So off we go once more. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pelé. Oh, that's well spotted. That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Royce. He is through here. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? To further improve their position of comfort. What a save from Van der Sar! He has spurned it.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase.
He's having a shot! Always going over the top. Oh, good-looking ball. Baresi gets over and intercepts. Good ball, good take. And this is Royce. Brazil can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have...
Big chance! Darren Fletcher.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Adriano had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
And this is Vieri. Oh, that's a key interception. Great vision. Robertson spots it and intercepts. Koundé, he's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nice sequence of passes this. Del Piero, and this is Del Piero. Pele, now it's Bale. Well read, nice interception. Rijkaard, passes coming off in quick succession here. No, that's been intercepted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Looking for options for movement. Pele. Can he get on the end of this? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That pass has been well intercepted. Marquinhos. Robertson cuts it out. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Bale. Brazil do have a chance to counter here. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Vieri. Pele. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. The less said about that pass, the better.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 7, Neymar, camisa 20,
Mbappe.
camisa 11, camisa 13.
Oh, easy pickings there. Kukçu puts his foot on the gas.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Shot a goal! No, he's missed it. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card and he walks. The player's protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Brazil are down to 10 men. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Now it's Messi. Closing in on goal. Saliba defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Nicely aimed pass. Maicon calmly anticipates. And it's Kukçu. Knocks it into space. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, strongly challenged there. He's picked his way through. Messi running with the ball. Oh, such a clever touch. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proved positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality.
And a chance! And he was quick to react. And here's Royce. Royce showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite shoot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Scores! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Now it's Royce. He's found the way through. Chance! There it is! Oh, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Brazil are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Good read, needed to be. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Just eases him off the ball. Royce. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And he cuts out the supply. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Time and again they are repelled. Conte. Now it's Scholes. And this is Vieri. Vieri was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's a cute ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. It's played through for him. And he's got... Big chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Pings in across. Cannavaro with the clearance. Scholes. Now it's Scholes. Maicon cuts it out.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Conte. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, that's a key interception. And this is Adriano. No foul, says the referee. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Bale! Denied by an instinctive save.
Bale is offering a wry smile there.
Rijkaard gets it away. And that's a throw-in. Conte. Royce. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Del Piero. That is a great pick out. And he's managed to get free. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's picked his way through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Royce is in a really good position out wide. And this is Adriano. Rijkaard. Oh, this looks sharp. That's really well manoeuvred. Aimed beyond the defence. Conte. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
What a save! Terrific reactions! Robertson attempts a clearance. Vieri looking for the run. Well, that's beautifully weighted. This ended up in no man's land. Can he get it through? Adriano is flagged offside. Marquinhos is very much of the none-shall-pass school. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
It's their second corner of the game. Tries a shot! So, third corner of the game. Royce with the short one. Oh, shooting chance! He has a look up. Royce has got himself a free kick. So, another set play.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
And here's Royce. In with the challenge. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. A shot at goal! He scores! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. That's been cut out, well played. Threads one in. Looking to play him in. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Passing is crisp and sharp. Brazil appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And he's intervened well there. He won't be happy with that one. Adriano. Decent chance! Goal! Brazil! And the comeback is complete. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 10.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Brazil get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well timed, excellent interception. Looking for options for movement. Royce. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Pinches it off him. Tries to pass it through. Oh, cracking ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Neymar. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. The referee's awarded a free kick. And here's Vieri. Oh, that's fabulous.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That's a good ball. Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net. And there's the goal they've been looking for. So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And now he has... Oh, he's been caught on it! And the shot! It's in! Deep into injury time! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Del Piero really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Conte. Now it's Vieri. And that's that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area. But the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already on the... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Bale finds himself offside. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Del Piero. He's got away. Del Piero. Oh, well played, well played.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That has been cut short. Passes short and sharp. He's a sharp little ball here. And the pass is intercepted. Now that looks a decent ball. It's Bale! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And this is Del Piero. Now it's Pele. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Nice sequence of passes, this. And he was alert to it. Iniesta. Oh, that's well spotted. Pele is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Del Piero. Aims beyond the defence.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
No, that's been intercepted. Messi, he's found a way through. Iniesta has a look and plays it forward. Royce. Vieri! He's got a goal! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That's beautifully weighted. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's been drilled forward. Iniesta. And this is Pele. He's found a way through. Looking for the run. That's really well manoeuvred. He's having a shot! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Messi. Del Piero. And this is Messi. Can he get it through? That has not gone well. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And he's on his way! And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Robertson. Del Piero. Cannavaro does well to get it back. Kante with the foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substituição em campo.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
And the ball's come loose here. Robertson. Oh, this looks sharp. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Royce. Can he get on the end of this? And back to the goalkeeper. Rijkaard. Now, can they get him away? Well, what's he giving here? And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Brazil take the lead. Kukçu. Robertson. He's picked his way through. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, easy pickings there. Now who's going to be first to this? And it's Bale. And this is Adriano. Royce. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Kukçu is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that.
And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
And this is Del Piero. Well timed, excellent interception. Robertson. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's found a way past. Del Piero had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
And he's intervened well there. Looking to play him in. Marquinhos. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Royce. That pass has been well intercepted. And this is Pele. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. He's in a great position here. This might spell danger. Tries a shot! It's a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
So all square, and not for the first time.
This is exactly the kind of
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Brazil are down to 10 men. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. That is ended up in no man's land. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Vieri showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Royce. Knocks it into space. Rijkaard. And it's Rijkaard. And he's worked it through. Van der Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, shooting chance! It's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
It's run loose here. Adriano.
Brazil really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Bale. Oh, it's a great ball here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's shifting through the gears here. Pele, decent chance! And he's quick to get it clear again. Tries to play it through. Great ball, and he's in here. That is a brilliant interception. Cleared without complication.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And it's hit the woodwork and out! Kukçu with a beautifully timed run. Nice, just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Substituição em campo.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa
Rijkaard.
10, camisa 7.
Koundé.
Neymar.
We are into
Teremos
stoppage
3
time.
minutos de acréscimo.
Adriano, who's set up 1 goal so far. Rijkaard. Now it's Scholes. Great vision. Adriano. And that's it. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Vieri taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.